Today, the WAAY 31 I-Team obtained documents proving a parole officer in the middle of a triple murder case was never disciplined, and the state even said he exceeds standards.
Brian Robinson was the parole officer for this guy you see right here, Jimmy Spencer. He duped Spencer on his whereabouts for months, and when police in Sardis arrested Spencer on drug charges, Robinson didn't do anything about it. Spencer now charged with killing 3 people. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Nasha Sherman.
And I'm Dan Schaefer. WAAY 31's Brecken Terry started investigating this story almost a year ago. She was the first reporter to learn the state considers the parole system broken. Brecken, this document is the type of report behind the governor calling for new leadership.
Yeah, it definitely is. And while lawmakers passed the parole bill, which gave the governor more oversight at the parole board, it did little to make it easier to fire parole board members or change leadership. Now, I'm going to read to you right now some of Brian Robinson's 2018-2019 performance evaluation for you. He has 0 disciplinary marks and 3 out of 4 ratings in every category. They include tracking risk and needs assessment, supervising parolees, and complying with the rules. The only low grade he received was entering victim notification. But here are some of the facts we uncovered about how Robinson did his job in the first half of 2018 as Jimmy Spencer's parole officer. Brian Robinson repeatedly did not follow protocol. Spencer's arrest in Sardis should have been an automatic parole violation, but instead his parole officer waited weeks before doing anything about it. When he did, Spencer was already released from the Etowah County Jail because they legally couldn't hold him, even though he knew he was a parolee. A few weeks later, Spencer killed a great-grandmother, her 7-year-old grandson, and the elderly woman across the street. But the state's parole board says that he exceeds limits. Now, the board told us that it did an internal review after the Spencer case. I have asked them repeatedly for that internal review, but they have refused it to us every single time. Now, you can decide for yourself if this parole officer exceeded standards or not. Live in Florence, Brecken Terry, WAAY 31 News.